Hey there, I'm Michael, and in today's video we're going to be going off to Salavan, some monuments for the Vietnam-Laos War, and then off to Savannahket. I gotta say, I miss this place already. This is beautiful, the room's beautiful as you saw in the last video, but hey, we gotta get on the journey, we gotta travel, let's go! I'm in search of this one waterfall on the map, and look at the route. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I think I just found it. So I kind of went into the wrong place. Let's have a look. Yes, here we go. I found the waterfall. It's a mini one. All right, so it's not as big as the other ones that I wanted to see, but it's cool. It's quite dirty actually, looking at it, but I found the elusive waterfall, if you want to call it that. Yeah, there we go. It was the one on the maps. It's not so impressive, but hey, we found it. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Check this one out. All right, got to see another one. Now we're going to go on to Salavan and see a few things around there, and then we're going to go on to the Laos Vietnam monuments, the war monuments, and then off to Savannahket. All right, let's get on the journey. Let's go. Everybody. I just arrived in Salavan and I was looking around for a lot of places of rice. Couldn't find it. So I saw this place with pizza. And we got a big pizza. We're in Salavan, middle of Laos, eh? So let's have a little dander, let's have a little taste. It's a small one. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Smashed it. I'm all filled up now. Let's go check out some places in Salavan. I just arrived at Ongkeo Pyramid, just to my left here. Now it's pretty small, but it's a part of the Lao history. So if you remember the guy Ongkeo from Thateng, and he had the big statue, the guy that fought against fought against the French Revolution. He was the guy. This is his birthplace. And these are volcanic rocks on it, and this represents his place. So this guy's pretty famous, as I see, not only in Salavan, but also not only in Thateng, but also in Salavan. So it's good to see that they remember their heroes in different ways. And as you can see from all around here, they have different praying pots at like 4 points. So it's good to see that. It's a little bit overgrown, but that's going to happen with nature. Nature's going to try and overtake stuff. I would have liked to see it when it was originally done. But yeah, it's good to experience a bit of the Lao culture, so the Lao history. But right now, I'm going to let you experience it a little bit, and then we'll get back on the road. Looking up at the statue, it's very similar to the one in Thateng. The difference that I see is instead of holding a gun, he's actually holding a sword on this one instead. So that's the only difference. So if you want a difference between the gun and the sword, that's what you get. So I'm not quite sure, because thinking it is all that time ago, it's like, I think it was like the 1900s. He would have had potentially had a gun, but for a lot of people they might just had swords, and if they just have swords against artillery, whoo, they are badasses, eh? But yeah, let's have a little gander at this guy. There's also a statue behind you, and I'll just show you that now. Come here, have a look at that quickly. Then there's one over there. It looks like it's a tree to my eyes. Right, we're just gonna have a look at it right now. This one is more than a tree. I'm looking at this. This is stone carving. Wow, my voice changed as soon as I got here. The vibration. It's a stone carving. Wow, the detail that's gone into this, man. Wow, just check this out. The detail of this. Look at this. And it goes all the way to the top. I'll be interested to know what this represents. Just looking at this, wow. See the detail on this. Let's have a little touch. Yeah, this is a tree. It's wood. So this is a tree that's gone from the ground, and they've carved into it, because you see how it kind of curves around. It's amazing to see the technical abilities of people around the world, especially the Asian people. The Asian people seem to have a knack for this, like creating these amazing sculptures in the temples, like old school Boran, you know, and just seeing that sort of like, wow. I just thought it was a tree at first, but get closer and you get the detail. As I was going around this thing, I saw all the different types of characters on it. You know, it has the different representations of different parts of the culture, the ethnic tribes. And then there was one that caught my eye that reminded me of Mr. Captain Hook's village. This one, when I first came into the village, they were smoking one of these big bongs with the sweet tobacco, like the sugary tobacco. And yeah, this guy right here just reminded me of that. Like, it just shows different things here. You look at it, you got the guy with the spear, you got people here, they're giving the mother's passing the baby to the father here, I think. They've got the rice, beating of the wheat onto there, onto this one. This lady, yeah, same thing, she's doing that. Got guys, I think they're getting ready for war on this one right here. Yeah, and then you've got the war, that, and then as you get higher, if you look higher, they have the elephants at the top part. So that's something to do with the culture as well. Somebody in the comments, could you let me know more about this? And then right at the top, what is it? I'm not quite sure. It looks like some kind of god at the top, so it's like a scale for the life, you know. And of course they're always going to have like the Buddha gods at the top. That's what I can see. But yeah, it's amazing. You've got to come to this place in Salavan to see the different representation of the different cultures. This is amazing. I like the part in the middle with the trees. That's so nice. This is the coolest one I've seen so far. Anyway, we're going to get on with the journey. I'm going to get as close as I can to the Laos Vietnam War Monument before it gets dark. It says it's going to take about 3 hours, so I'm going to try and get to the next town, get some sleep there, and then, you know, wake up early the next morning, because right now it's about 4:30, so only have about an hour and a half of light, maybe 2 hours before it gets dark. And then, you know, driving at night time, I don't really like driving at night time on the Laos roads, as you know. It's not the safest thing. But hey, I'm gonna get on the bike, get some fuel, and get there. All right. Geez, I thought I was having a rough day until I saw that guy over there, hole in his arse, hobbling. Whenever I think I'm having a bad day, gratitude is key. And I know that my life is better than a lot of other people's lives, and that guy, I feel sorry for him. Right now we're going to head off to the Laos Vietnam War Monument and see how close we can get. Probably going to stop in a town about an hour and a half away, rest there, and then get there the next day. All right, let's go. Now we're full. Hopefully that's enough to get to the next town and not have to fill up again. If we do, we have our bottle, so that's all good. It's starting to get super windy. I have a feeling it's going to rain, but we'll see how it goes. About 3 minutes ago, and now look at it, we've got rain. Alright, so I just popped on my, my rain jacket, and we're gonna go off in the rain, the best way forward. Not gonna let the rain stop us, are we? Nah. could have been sleeping out in the rain tonight, but I found this place, which is amazing. Kind of crazy because I thought, oh, I'll stay in, nah, I don't want to stay in Salavan, but if I stayed in Salavan, I would have been okay. But coming up here, I never knew what would happen. I didn't know if I could find a guest house or not. Just so happy. So happy I found a place. So happy, so happy. So I was going to go to a place called Ban Muang, and I thought this was like one of the main towns because I saw it on the map. And I thought, okay, this place has, you know, guest houses, all that kind of stuff. But as I was about a quarter of the way into the road, and it was like a dirt road, so we'd gone from like tarmac to a dirt road, I started to realise, I was like, this is not gonna have guest houses. As soon as it's a dirt road, nowhere that I've seen has dirt roads goes to guest houses. It's only on tarmac roads that has guest houses. So I was like, okay. So I turned around. Then I was thinking, okay, I looked on the Google Maps, there was nothing there. I was like, oh, great. And I drove a bit more when I got some signal, and then I searched for guest house, or tapped on a hotel, and there was this place here. And I was lucky that it was only like 2-3 kilometers away, because this is one of the first times that I thought that I may have had to sleep outside. Or I would have had to ask a local to say, okay, can I stay with you? And I was willing to pay over the odds to actually stay, because I haven't got a tent, because I've been just relying on guest houses. But it does make me think, you know what, maybe on the next trip I have some kind of small tent or something like that, which I could just jump in, sleep in my clothes kind of stuff, overnight, and do that. So maybe on the next trip when I'm back in Vientiane, I'll buy a tent and you know, have something small for when, if that situation doesn't happen, which it hasn't happened so far because I've been in the main places, but down on the countryside roads, there's a big chance it can happen. But this was, for me, this was exhilarating and exciting, because I didn't know where I was going to sleep tonight, and just getting here the last kind of minute was one of them things. But yeah, it's just, at the end of the day, when you're taking these kind of roads and these rides, the one thing you've got to think about is, all right, is this situation going to be good, or is it going to be bad? And you just use it off your experience. Something else that I do as soon as I get here is I make sure that everything is dry. So all my bags, I go through my bags, I check everything's dry. That's the reason why, one of the reasons why, because I actually went through, my bike flooded again. I went through the water and the bike flooded, and it was still okay. It started straight away. That's what I love about this bike. It floods and it starts. That's the reason why I put all of my valuables in cases like this, just in case it does go into water. Then it's semi-protected as well. Plus, it's a great organizer. But yeah, anything electronic that I have is not actually in the bag. Actually, except for one item, actually, it's the charger. But yeah, as long as that's a little bit higher up, so it wouldn't have got wet. But yeah, that's the first thing I do, and then I change my clothes. I make sure, and then I go to the shops. If my trainers get wet, I go to the shops and I buy some tissues, and I'll show you that in a minute. I want to show you a quick hack that I use if any of my shoes get really wet or they get soaked, whatever it is. So what I'll do is I will take them to the toilet, or aka the bathroom, the restroom, whatever you want to call it, which language or whatever type of English you use, and then I stuff them full of tissue. Now these are soaking wet, all these. Then what I'll do is, right now they're still a little bit damp on the inside, so what I'll do is I'll get another roll of toilet paper, and just grab this stuff inside. And what happens when you do this is it takes up the moisture. Like the tissue is really good at taking the moisture up. So as I stick this in, and this is like the second round, because these basically got soaked today. They were fully submerged several times, so you know they're completely wet. Just put it in every single corner, all that kind of thing. And then yeah, once you fill them up, make it as full as possible. Then it's going to soak it up. The water's going to soak it up by the tissue. You leave it in there about an hour and a half, let it soak. Let the tissue take all the water out, and then you change the tissue around, and you do it again, and then in the morning they'll be dry. And yeah, then when I'm ready, I just pop them on, and then off I go. Easy as that. Or if you need time in the daytime, you can do it. It's faster than leaving them out in the sun. I just woke up and I see that it is wet as hell. The route that I'm going to take today is a lot of dirt roads, full of mud. So I know that today's journey, it is not going to be fun. But to get to where I want to get to, I have to do this. So right now it's 6 AM. Gonna get ready, gonna get on the road, and I'm gonna share this all with you. If you remember from last night, the trainers, squeaky, cleany, dry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be popping these on the top, these shoe covers, to try and keep them as dry as possible during this journey, because it's never pleasant going along the path or going on the road with, you know, wet feet. And today it is raining. So anyway, this is what the shoe bags look like now. Look at that, all secure. It's gonna keep me proper dry on the feet. Well, we'll see today. Actually, this is a good test for them. I'll get back to you with that, if they're gonna keep it dry. Unfortunately, I lost my rain trousers before when I went to one of the waterfalls, which is unfortunate because I would have loved to wear them today, but hey, it is what it is. Look, it's raining right now. We're still gonna get on that path because at the end of the day, I want to take the journey. If I fail, I fail. If I succeed, I succeed. We'll see how it goes. I'm all ready. I'm all good to go. Today is going to be a crazy trip down the road. Join me on the adventure. Let's go. Why can we not go pin? Pin. 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 ทำไมไปไม่ได้ไปไม่ได้ทำไมเป็นถนนเป็นอ๋อโอเคขึ้นห้วยขึ้นนี่อ๋อโอเคไม่ได้ไม่ได้ Okay, so looks like we're just gonna have to go off to Savannahket because the roads are like this, have flooding and all the stuff here. Unfortunate, but thank you. So that was advice. Do not go. The roads are all like this. I just want to show you the types of roads that I could have been dealing with. So have a look at this. I had one of the guys there. He went across there. Right. That road there, my bike went through yesterday. I went right down there for about a kilometer and then came back. And if there's several of these, there is a chance that my stuff can fall in the river, and I don't want that. Because then it's not worth thousands of dollars, as I say. So I'm just gonna go straight on to Savannahket, and then potentially go to them later on, but we'll see. Let's go to Savannahket now. You know what, I'm a bit disappointed, but at the same time I'm glad I got warned early on, because if not, it could have been disastrous, very disastrous. But hey, we live and learn, hey? I thought it could beat the rain on my shoes, but they're absolutely soaked now. Look at this. So I may have actually been worse off wearing these, and the reason for it is because the rain went onto my legs and it seeped down. Normally when I have the rain cover trousers or the rain trousers, it's normally over this thing here, so it creates a seal, and this time I don't have it because I lost the trousers. Oh well, it is how it is. Let's get on, let's go. I've also taken my socks off because it's much more comfortable without them on when your feet are wet. You know, try it. Try with wet socks on and try without. You'll see the difference. Wow, the winds are so strong in this area. Like, I'm getting blown off my bike. Views are beautiful though, looking up at that. But yeah, man, I have to go extra slow for the wind because I don't want to get blown over. Man, this is crazy. This is a new weather type I've had. I've not had strong winds before. Oh. I've had a quick stop at this cake shop where it's cake slash pharmacy right here. So what I'm doing, I'm going to pop on the sandals because it's just better for my feet to be a bit more free when it comes to this. So let's pop the sandals on. Got the sandals now on. So look at that again. There we go. And got the sandals now on. I'm going to keep the sandals on until I get to Savannahket. Just to keep the feet a bit more airy, a bit more open. So got some coconut cake things here. That's the chewy part. Well, it's like the skin of the coconut on these. There, give it a look. There we go. Healthy morning snack here. Currently we've got 2 hours and 38 minutes to go. Over there. And yeah, we'll be in Savannahket in that time. Alright, let's get back on the road. So about 129 kilometers from Savannahket right now. Oh, listen to some Green Day. Enjoying. Warning. Safety, success, community. Oh, love the journey, love the journey. Ah! I've decided to stay at Thongkan Mansion. Let me just get myself comfortable. When I first came here, I kind of saw it on the outside. I was like, okay, what's this about? Let me check the prices. And they have this room here, which is like the suite, for 200,000 kip. Now, as you can see from the video here, the size of the room is, for the price, it should be so much more. They have a kitchen area, they have a bed, they have this sofa area right here, little beds over there. You know, the bathroom is beautiful, a TV right across from me over there, and the balcony area. Oh, the balcony is just there, man, and the view from here. Check out that view, man. So I've decided this is my new base for the next couple of days, maybe a week or two, while I edit videos and get everything done. But yeah, I'm so happy that I searched around and found this place. So happy. In the next episode, I head east out of Savannahket to visit Phon, Dong and the Ho Chi Minh Trail to see the war monuments and memories from the secret Lao War. See you there.